Alright, hey guys, we're going to quickly read something I wrote. There we go. Something I wrote in a book I call the Book of Christ. And this is in the section labeled Thoughts, so it's just some thoughts I had. Just quickly read it. I think it's good stuff to share. This is titled Where This All Goes. The vision God has is of most importance if we are to walk in His work. We need to share that common goal with God, that same idea of where this should all go. We all have different glimpses into the full vision. Understand the glimpses given to you. They are part of your destiny. That vision should be your motivation, your destination, your drive. Now we're going to break this down. If you just wanted to hear this, then I would suggest leaving the video now. But I'm going to break it down a little bit. Feel free to skip ahead if there's certain parts you want to listen to or led to. Because I don't know how long this will be. It should be short because it's a short passage. The vision God has is of most importance if we are to walk in His work. God, very specifically God the Father, although really God in general, but very specifically God the Father, because it's ultimately His plan that the Spirit and the Son abide in and put themselves under, and we're meant to reflect Jesus Christ and work with the Spirit. So, people are trying to figure out, what they're supposed to do as Christians, or some people aren't even there yet, but it's very important to focus on the vision God has, and when you understand God's vision, that's when you'll understand a little bit what work you're supposed to do as a Christian. Ultimately, God's vision, scripturally, is revealed through Jesus Christ, and that is salvation for the earth. So your work, if it's truly part of God's work, the Father's plan, your work is going to help save souls, whether directly or indirectly. The Father has that figured out, but somehow your work should be saving souls. Whether that means music, because music does affect culture and inspires people. Could be physical labor. I mean, to help a company that needs to build, a church or mission ground of some sort, or to build houses for the broken and under the banner of Jesus. Whatever it is, your work will somehow save souls. And we know that the only way to save souls is to point them to Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit and Yahweh. The problem is a lot of Christians look at the desires of their heart, which is a good thing. God has placed those in there, most of them. And their gifts, which is what you should do, but they don't apply it to the vision of God. They don't apply it to the Father's vision, His work. And what happens is they don't fulfill their gifts. They don't fulfill the desires of their hearts, even if they feel like they are, even if they're using their gifts, even if they're satisfied to some degree, even if they're successful. The devil wants you successful. So if you're not saving souls to the fullest extent you could be, the devil might let you be, or might even aid your success. So really learn to apply the vision of God. How is my line of work? How are my gifts? And how is what I'm doing saving souls? And is it? And test the fruit. Don't fall into the trap of being comfortable because you say, it could potentially save souls. Is it, though? Is it? We need to share that common goal with God, that same idea of where this should all go. The vision of God is not just over your life. I'm not talking about that. A lot of people stop there. That's the vision God has for my life, because people fall into these pitfalls with that kind of thinking. Where is all of this, all of Earth's history going? It's going to Jerusalem. It's going to the new earth. It's going to the kingdom. Really, that's the context you need to be placing your line of work in. If you truly want to be sharing in the work of God, being a harvester. We all have different glimpses into the full vision. Understand the glimpses given to you. Some people have been graced by God to see different parts of what the kingdom might be like, or different parts of how history is leading us to the kingdom, or different parts about how a revival will be built. If you're graced, and I think most of us are graced with something, at the very minimum, you have the word. Understand what you've been given. Especially the word. If you can't build an understanding of the glimpses of the vision from the word, then you might get who knows what from any other glimpses you're given, or that people try to share with you. Make sure you really teach yourself to understand the vision through the word. And then, also anything he's put into your heart, any vision he's given you of where this is all heading. Understand it. He doesn't give it to you for no reason. Even if it's a glimpse of the New Jerusalem, he's not giving it to you for no reason, if it's truly from him. There's a reason he's giving it to you. Understand why, understand it, really pray on it. That way you can know that the Spirit's going to be aiding your understanding as opposed to human understanding or demonic influence. They are parts of your destiny. That vision should be your motivation, your destination, and your drive. First of all, the vision that he's given you of where this is all heading, that should be your motivation. Because this is all your destiny. And if you're not motivated in your destiny, towards your destiny, then you don't have a very pure, direction. Your path might lean one way or the other. And God's keeping your path straight, but that does not mean the path will stay straight. Because you can veer left or right. For good or bad reasons. So let it motivate you. If he's shown you revival, let revival motivate you. If he's shown you a glimpse into the New Jerusalem where we sing to God and God's singing back and the angels are singing and all this one voice is rising, it's a beautiful tear-felt thing, that's going to motivate you. Whether it's to motivate you to build the kingdom or whether you want to build some of that here on earth. Or whether you want to teach people that vision so that they can be excited for the kingdom and maybe it'll touch unsaved hearts and they'll see that they want to be part of that. Let it motivate you. Let it be your destination, though. If you're destiny, destination, there's a reason those words are similar. That should be where you're heading. That's where the desires of your heart should be taking you. Again, if he's shown you a revival, that's your destination. Intentionally. Make it intentionally your destination. Don't pull a Jonah. Not everybody's heart actually changes. Not everybody's mind actually fixes themselves in the belly of the whale or big fish. Don't risk it. Don't waste time. How many more souls could have been saved in that time? And it should be your drive. Not just your motivation, but your drive. The very thing that keeps you going, the endurance, the persistence, the fuel. Be enraptured with that vision that he has given you. Alright, this has been just a quick reading from the Book of Christ. I hope you all enjoyed it. Be edified. Amen.